Hi, everybody. I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about one of the trainings that we had during Scentsy Family Reunion this past week. It was really, really awesome. We had a wonderful speaker named Sally Hogshead. She is a best-selling author that has written a couple of wonderful books about how to use the qualities that you already have to your advantage and what people in the world see in you and how to use that to really appeal to them. And everybody's going to have a different approach based on this. And so one of the things that Scentsy did, and you know, we work for an amazing company that really shells out a lot of money in training for us. And one of the things that they did is that they set up an account for us to be able to go in there and take a survey, and then that survey gave us back some individualized results so that everybody could know what their exact qualities were. So I want to show you real quickly what mine looked like. So we went onto this website. We had a specific code that we could use, and so this is me. Okay, my archetype is a combination of my primary and secondary advantages. And so my primary advantage was prestige, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. And then the secondary advantage was passion. So this is the 49 personality archetypes. I don't know if that's gonna actually flip the video, honey. I think you have to just keep it that way. Okay, all right. So, so if you look over here, this is my primary fascination advantage. I said it was prestige. So prestige says that I earn respect with higher standards. And then my secondary one was passion. You connect with emotions. And those of you that know me really well know that I'm very emotional. But apparently prestige came out a little bit higher based on the survey. So when you connect those two together, then this is what my archetype is. The connoisseur, which is insightful, distinguished, and in the know. And I also can look at what my twin is. So my twin would be somebody who had passion as their first advantage and prestige as their second. So here is passion as my first, prestige as my second, is talent, expressive, stylish, and emotionally intelligent. So those are kind of the two that have those qualities together. And then my most dormant advantage was mystique, which was that I communicate with substance. So this is one that is going to have the least potential in fascinating people. And what they mean by fascinating is that you're going to be able to hold somebody's attention with your conversation. For some of you, it's going to be for your energy. For some of you, it's going to be for your knowledge. For some of you, it's going to be your passion for the product. Greg actually took this this survey as well, and so I want to share with you kind of what his was, so you can see that everybody that is successful in this business is going to have different qualities. So Greg's first was actually mystique. He communicates with substance. And then, or was it the other way, honey? Oh, sorry. His first one was trust. You build loyalty with consistency. And then his secondary fascination advantage was mystique. You communicate with substance. And so his archetype was the anchor. He is protective, purposeful, and analytical. And how many of you, knowing Greg, know that that is right on the money? So his twin would have been mystique with trust, and so his twin would be the wise owl, observant, assured, and unruffled. So he's kind of a combination of those two. All right, so once you do that, Greg, if you can show over here again. Once you do that, there's a couple of great tools that you can use. You can watch the video that shows you some really detailed explanation about your archetype and the strengths of your archetype. You can also view your report. And then on your report, you can see kind of where you fall compared to other people, okay? How the world sees you, what the highest values of this archetype is, and what's not the highest values of this archetype. So for example, one of mine was with a key focus on getting things right. I may not always embrace change. So that's something that I've got to be able to look at and think about, you know, whenever I'm faced with change, how am I going to handle it? And I get the most out of people-focused roles like customer service and project management. So I'm not going to be really good at something analytical. But if Greg were to look at his, then I'll bet you anything that his would say that that was a strength of his. Another thing that that you're going to get from doing this survey is you're going to get reports sent to you periodically with different tools that you can use for this personality advantage. So just today, I got this one, and this one says, what exactly makes people like you or respect you or pay more to work with you? It's simple. You need to become so essential that you're irreplaceable. So you want people, in this case, your Scentsy customers, to bend over backwards to have you as their Scentsy lady. So what are your biggest qualities? These are your 6 vital traits. So for me, my number one advantage was prestige. I can increase and exceed expectations. I collect symbols of achievement. I focus on details and aim for perfection. I tap into trends. I evoke admiration. I rely on and leverage first impressions. And I mean, that stuff sounds really, really awesome about me. I don't see myself as that. So it's kind of interesting that that would be something that people can see. But for example, Greg, this is his key advantage is trust. I'm reliable. I do what I say I'll do. I put others before myself. I focus on one thing at a time. I adhere to a fixed routine. I avoid surprises. I look to the past for solutions. He doesn't see that in himself, but when I read that about him, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so you. So that is what this fascination advantage is all about. How people see you, and then how you can turn around